In the heart of the bustling city of Ravenwood, there was a legend that no one dared to speak of openly, the legend of the Midnight Cat. It was said that this eerie feline prowled the city streets at the stroke of midnight, stalking its prey with silent, predatory grace. Those who crossed its path were never seen again, and the few who had glimpsed the cat spoke of its otherworldly presence, with eyes that seemed to pierce through the soul. The legend was particularly feared in the older parts of the city, where the narrow, winding streets were shrouded in shadows even during the day. The Midnight Cat was believed to be a harbinger of doom, appearing only to those who had committed grave sins or harbored dark secrets. The story began with an old crime, committed many decades ago when the city was still growing. A wealthy businessman, Mr. Carlisle, had built his empire on corruption and deceit, exploiting the poor and ruining lives in his pursuit of power. One night, as he walked home from a meeting with unsavory associates, he encountered a sleek black cat sitting in the middle of the road. The cat's eyes glowed with an unnatural light, and as Mr. Carlisle tried to shoo it away, the cat let out a low, menacing growl. Unnerved, Mr. Carlisle hurried on, but he soon realized that the cat was following him, its footsteps silent but ever present. No matter how fast he walked, the cat was always just a few paces behind, its eyes fixed on him with an intensity that made his skin crawl. Terrified, Mr. Carlisle ran through the empty streets, but the cat pursued him with relentless determination. In a panic, he ducked into an alley, hoping to lose the creature, but the alley was a dead end. As he turned around, the cat was already there, blocking his only escape. The next morning, Mr. Carlisle's body was found in the alley, his face twisted in a final expression of terror. There were no signs of a struggle, and the only evidence left behind was a set of paw prints leading away from the scene. Since that night, the Midnight Cat had become a symbol of inevitable justice, an enforcer of the unspoken laws of the city. Many believed that the cat only appeared to those who had something to hide, those who had wronged others and thought they had escaped the consequences. Years later, the legend was all but forgotten, overshadowed by the modern hustle and bustle of city life. But for some, the fear of the Midnight Cat remained, lurking in the back of their minds like a shadow. One such person was Sarah, a young woman who had recently moved to Ravenwood. Sarah had her own secrets, things she had done in her past that she deeply regretted. She had come to the city to start anew, but the guilt of her actions haunted her every day. One evening, as she walked home from work, she felt a strange sensation, as if she were being watched. The streets were empty, the streetlights casting long, eerie shadows on the pavement.